Developing tonight overseas, Iran launches a barrage of missiles in the direction of a U.S. base in the Middle East. It's part of an expected retaliation by Iran for the American bombing of its nuclear sites.
And officials say the attack on Qatar has resulted in no casualties and missiles were intercepted. It's believed today's attack was largely symbolic, as the number of missiles matched the bombs dropped on Iran over the weekend. And of course, there are also concerns that Iran may find ways to attack the U.S. homeland in some way, shape, or form.
And tonight, some expert opinion on the heightened alerts in Hampton Roads and beyond. 10 on Your Side's Madison Pierman has that for us tonight. Madison?
Well, Aisha, Tom, this afternoon we saw what appeared to be, again, like you said, a hint at de-escalation from the Iranian regime. Their retaliatory efforts in attacking U.S. bases in the Middle East didn't result in the loss of any Americans. Still, the Department of Homeland Security is asking people in the U.S. to stay vigilant. Following U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, the Department of Homeland Security has issued a warning about the potential for Iran to call for violent acts on America and low-level cyber attacks. Kenneth Stiles worked for the CIA for 30 years, including time spent in the Middle East. Regarding Iranian-backed sleeper cells of terrorist organizations inciting violence in Virginia, Stiles doesn't believe that's the most likely scenario.
Does the ordinary Virginian have to worry about something? I don't think so. I think if there is going to be something, it's going to be either against infrastructure, economic infrastructure, or U.S. military bases.
Even then, he doesn't believe Iran would be directly involved, but it's more likely, he says, you could see what the National Institute for Justice calls a lone wolf form of terrorism. It's described as a person who acts on political beliefs without the backing or encouragement of a government. Just one difficult part between sleeper cells and lone wolves is their ability to go largely unidentified until they act.
They didn't go to Yemen to become an extremist. They did it on the internet. The bad thing about that is, how do you have somebody like that on your radar? You don't, because they're not getting direct orders from Tehran.
With the 4th of July coming up, although there's no indication of lone actors at this time, it's important, like any situation, to just stay aware.
Situational awareness, and that goes for anything, whether you're walking in downtown Norfolk or, if you're in Iraq in a war zone, know what's going on around you.
And now tonight we're hearing from DHS and the FBI saying that they are coordinating with governors across the U.S. and they are working to better cross-share their information with state and other local agencies. Madison Pierman, 10 on Your Side.